Hello everybody, and I want to welcome everyone to this episode of the Booze Geek. My name is Chuck. I am your host, and before I get started, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like the episode, hit that like button too. Give us a big thumbs up, and I'm going to thank y'all in advance. But on tap on this episode, we are tasting and reviewing a brew from Firestone Walker Brewing, and I'm just grabbing the bottle and jumping right in. So this beer, this is their Union Jack, baby. So for all my British viewers out there, y'all know what the Union Jack is. The Union Jack. So this beer, this is another IPA. This beer clocks in at 7% ABV, and it's got an IBU of 60, and it's made with 7 different types of hops, even though a couple of them are doubled up. So in the kettle, there is Cascade, Centennial, and CTZ, and then it's dry hopped with Amarillo, Cascade, Centennial, Citra, Chinook, and very last but not least, you want to guess it? Simcoe! Well, anyways, that's all the hops. So yeah, 2 of them are doubled up in the kettle and the dry hopping. But without further ado, I'm cracking the top on this bad boy, and let's get the fun started. Here we go. Boom, boom. Although, might need a bottle opener. Let's try that again. Boom, boom. No smoke out of the bottle. Surprisingly, I thought we would have had some smoke, but no smoke. But let's give a nice pour. Get a nice little pour. That should do it. Well, look at that color. Pretty decent color. It is a, well, you're not seeing through it, but it's got an orange hue to it with some outlining yellow, and we have just under half finger veil of slightly off white carbonation. There's almost a super light orange hue to the carbonation as well. But let's give this a swirl and let's give it a nose, and let's see what we got going on aroma wise on the Union Jack. Here we go. Sniff it, baby. Well, we got some citrus notes. There is some orange. There is some mustiness and some dankness. Some pine sap, and almost like some pine cone. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, it's kind of like a woody pine cone-esque kind of aroma coming off that. Yeah, and maybe some herbal quality. There's an herbal quality too coming off it, just slight, but it's there. A little bit of herbalness. But yeah, one more swirl, and let's get going on those flavors. And yeah, I'm going to prost this one to all my British friends out there and all my British viewers. Prost to the Union Jack. Here we go, baby. Prost. Well, that's a full-bodied beer. That's a little chewy. Although I've had fuller body beers than this one, but it is full body. But what do we got on the palate? What do we got flavor-wise? Well, you know, since I'm gabbing a little, I'm going to take one more sip to wet my whistle. Okay, well, we got some citrus notes coming through. Mainly that orange. We got a little bit of that pine coming through. Those herbal notes are definitely more prominent on the palate than they were aroma-wise. Those herbal notes are there. There's a little bit of a vegetation quality or vegetable quality coming through. And one more sip. Yeah, and there is an underlying, there is a dankness and a slight mustiness to this. But what would I give this beer? I mean, it's not a bad beer by any means. It's quaffable. I just think it's another beer in Firestone Walker's canon. I think it's a little generic. You know, it's just a lot of their beers tend to be similar. But on the pint-o-meter, I'm going to give this one a 6.5. Yeah, I'm comfortable with a 6.5. I mean, like I said, it's not a bad beer. It's similar to a lot of their other ones. It's not bad by any means. But yeah, I think maybe it could be refined a little bit. They use, some of these IPAs, they use so many hops, and I really don't think a lot of these beers need to use that many hops. I really don't think they do. Because I think sometimes it just, how I want to say it, it's overkill, and it just keeps adding more and more and more, and some of the flavors start to get mushed together, almost like there's too many. I like things a little simpler and a little bit more refinement, but that's just me. But anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to take one more sip because I can. And go get a 6-pack of the Union Jack and give it your own opinion. But on that note, I want to thank everyone for tuning into this episode. And as always, you can follow me at the websites, which are www.pubshaveapinted.com, or at the blog, which is www.pubshaveapinted.blogspot.com, just like the books. And with that, I'm going to raise my pint. And as usual, we will see you on the next episode. Cheers, prost, and enjoy.